Well, for more on this story, we have Verda Ozer, a journalist at the Harriet Daily News. Verda, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We've seen recently that Turkey has joined the United States and France in calling for calm on both sides of this row between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Do you see that making a difference at all?
It does, actually. I mean, we see that the international community, the United States and France especially, are pushing hard both sides to calm down. But it makes a lot of sense and the difference if a country from the region, such as Turkey, makes such a call, and with its especially Muslim and Sunni identity. Right now, it is so dangerous in the region. I mean, the sectarian rift, the sectarian tension had been really maximized most recently. And right after these executions, it has reached such a point that we can call it the worst sectarian crisis in the last 3 decades. And sectarian tension has become much more direct and much more visible right now. So we definitely need a mediation and calls for calming down. And Turkey's call is very, very important in that sense. And we know that Turkey has maximized its relations with Saudi Arabia and Qatar also recently. Its policies on Iraq and Syria do comply fully with Saudi Arabia. And they have established a very, very close relationship right after especially President Erdogan's recent visit to Saudi Arabia. So it makes a huge difference if a country which has close relations with Saudi Arabia and from the region, with a Sunni identity, makes a call to Saudi Arabia. And at the same time, Turkey has been known as having an equal distance to both sides, to all sects of Islam. And Turkey has never become identified with any strand, with any sect of Islam. And it is a Sunni predominantly population, but it has also a great Shia and Alawite population inside. So that's why Turkey has been very careful and sensitive in terms of keeping its equal distance to both Shia strand and Sunni strand of Islam. So that's why Turkey's position is unique. And in that sense, it makes, I think, a huge difference if a country like Turkey would play any role and would make calls for calm.
Verda, speaking with one of our correspondents, Soraya Lenny, earlier in the program, she said that what is going on at the moment between Saudi Arabia and Iran it does affect the Middle East as a whole, and particularly the Syrian refugee crisis. What are your thoughts on that?
I strongly agree with her. If you look at the timing of this crisis, it is very, very sensitive because we know that we are standing at a very crucial point right now in terms of the Syria war. We have been experiencing a very violent, bloody civil war for the last 5 years, and it has become a regional war. And for the first time in these 5 years, we are shifting from trying to find a military solution to a political solution via the Vienna process. What is the Vienna process? I mean, we need to remind our audience right now. It's the Syria peace talks, and they had been going on for about 2 years, but for the first time, for the last 2 months, Iran and Saudi Arabia were sitting around the same table in order to find a political solution for Syria. I mean, the international community succeeded to bring those two countries and their proxies in Iraq and in Syria around the same table. So that was very crucial, and we were very hopeful that we were getting some results. And on January 25 in Geneva, we are going to have the next round of those talks. So it is very crucial that at such a point this crisis erupted. And again, the same about Yemen, actually. We also need to talk about that. We were having some, way further on that front as well, but unfortunately the prospects have become much lower right now for a solution.
It's plenty to talk about. Verda Ozer, thank you so much for your insight today.
Thank you. Thank you.